Yo, it's your boy Tay. Welcome to the first edition of my smoking session. Today we gonna do some turkey legs. We gonna start with the seasoning first, man. You got the olive oil. This gonna help them brown up and crisp real right. And make sure you do these on both sides. And it's gonna help the seasoning stick real good, that rub. That's that. And then I'm using this to start this all-purpose seasoning. It's pretty much just black pepper, garlic powder, and some salt in here too. I'll start with that. Then I got the hot barbecue rub. Should open these first. But these rubs though, I got these from one of my favorite YouTubers called How to Barbecue Right. And it's gonna be my first time trying these, so that's that right there. It's the hot one, and then we got a regular one too. But I like my stuff hot, so we're gonna try this hot one. And you don't gotta do too much. Just make sure they coated. And we're gonna do these on both sides. Turn them over. We're gonna come back with the I already got the olive oil. We're gonna come back with this AP seasoning on this side. Like I said, you don't want to go too crazy. Just make sure they coat it. That AP season gonna help. If it's a little too hot for you, that AP season should help cool that off. So we gonna let that sit. All right, so I got an offset smoker. So basically to get it going, I just grab my charcoal. And I got this today, the Royal Oaks. This don't need any lighter fluid. You can get this started just as soon as you get that flame to it. So I'm gonna throw this in. Get it open. So when you smoking for the offset smoker, you don't need as much charcoal as you would for your regular grill. So I just got a little bit in there because basically the wood that I'm gonna choose to use is gonna do all the work for you. And this time, I'm using some of these hickory chunks. Now this is gonna help bring out some of that flavor in the turkey legs. And I probably use about 3 or 4 in here. It's gonna help you get some of that good smoke and provide some flavor. My torch. on. Like I said, for these, you don't really need no lighter fluid. You just get that flame in there. That's gonna kickstart that. So that's pretty much the easiest way you can get a fire going. I mean, lighter fluid and stuff is cool. I do use lighter fluid sometimes, but today I chose not to. You know, you can use whatever you're used to using. So while that's going, we're trying to get a temperature around maybe 250, because it's gonna be low and slow. These are gonna have to be on here for about 2.5 hours or so. So you wanna make sure that temperature get around, like I said, anywhere between 250 and 275. All right, now I got these ready to throw them on. These are only gonna be on here, like I said, for about 2.5 hours, probably more, because I'm gonna try to get some of them to fall off the bone. But for the other ones, probably about, like I said, 2.5 hours. Hear them sizzling. And I'm gonna probably come check these in about 30 to 45 minutes just to see what the color look like on there. And if they need to be flipped, then we're gonna flip them. But smoking session about to start. Let's get it. All right, so basically we at the 45-minute mark. I'm about to make my first flip. Let's get some real nice color on those. I'm gonna edit that one out. All right, so that's on the first flip, about 45 minutes in. Real decent color. It's gonna take a while before it gets to that where we want it to get to. And close that. I'm gonna add some more chunks in here. Close that. We're gonna let that simmer probably about another, we'll come back in another 30 minutes this time just to see where it's at. And it should be good to go. Okay, so now it's probably been about over an hour and a half. So I'm taking them out to wrap them up so they can get tender. To do that, we're gonna use some foil, some vinegar, and we're gonna top it off with some more of that hot rub. So take these and individually wrap some, and we're gonna leave some more in the pan. Get some of that. And you don't need much. You don't want to drown it, but just cover it a little bit so it stays moist. And that vinegar on there. And then you come back over it with the seasoning. That's how you do that. And you want to wrap it and make sure that this is how you're going to keep the vinegar in. And it's going to keep it real moist. Hopefully fall off the bone. We're going to see how that goes. I'm only gonna wrap a couple of them and I'm gonna leave. Like I said, with the vinegar, just a little bit. You don't want to drown it in there. And then you come back with that same rub on both sides evenly. One more I'm gonna do. Seasoning. Alright, keep that in there. I got those wrapped up. So I'm gonna take the other three. I'm gonna wrap them a different way. Still don't need much. Probably just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. And we're gonna come back with the seasoning just like we did the other ones on both sides. And then this one I'm gonna throw the foil on top. Make sure that foil in there tight. Alright, now you ready to go back on the smoker? On the smoker, I think for this time, you should probably go about an hour, maybe even an hour and a half. At this point, we just getting them tender. They're really done at this point, but we're gonna try to get them tender, so like I said, so they can fall off the bone. Those close. Closed up. Flip that. Check this flame, throw some more chunks on there, get that hickory smoke on there. Fire still going. That's gonna pick up and give it some of that smoke flavor. Close that a little bit. We're gonna check on this in an hour and a half and see where we at. Almost there though. All right, so total smoke time been about 3 hours or so. Now it's time to taste test. Take these ones that's been wrapped up. Put that in the pan. Juice. Alright, so I can tell already that these not ready to fall off the bone, but these look pretty good. That's that perfect color I want them at. Get a look at that. That's pretty much where I want them as far as color wise. They done for sure, but I can already tell that these not ready to fall off the bone. So, I don't know which one I'm gonna try. This big boy right here for me got my name on it. So let's go ahead and get us a taste test. It's pretty good. As you can see, that's not dry. Let me get another bite, hold on. Yeah. All in all, I think that turned out pretty great. Even though I couldn't get them to fall off the bone, I'm kind of stuck on that. But this is pretty good. Hot. Okay, so I think everything turned out pretty well the way I wanted it to. Like I said, smoke time, it was probably about 3 hours or so. The seasoning was pretty good. That was my first time ever having it. I think it did the turkey legs some real justice. That's pretty much wrapping it up for today. Stay tuned for my next video. Then we gonna do some ribs. I think I'm sold on that. So stay tuned. Appreciate you coming to my smoking session. Y'all take it easy.